Good morning, gang. Happy Sunday. So, coffee time. Yes. Right there with you. It was late last night when I finished the live stream, and I was just like, okay, I'm done. I'm going to bed. So, I want to talk about this morning, and this is prepping related, but life related at the same time, is the society, if you will, that we try to build as preppers, okay, in your mag, in your family, whatever it would be, and how it is completely contradictory to the world and how we're seeing the demise of society as a whole. Now, I don't have to go into any detail about, taking religion out of society at all. Okay. I mean, we all know the government has completely abandoned God. We can go back 30, 40 years, now. Oh my God, it's, you can't post a manger scene or, we have to call it a holiday tree or, I mean, there's all that crap trying to take religion out, and religion is, has always been the basis of people's morality. Okay. Back in 1964, during the presidential nomination, or presidential, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of it, too early in the morning. Lyndon Johnson coined the phrase the Great Society. Yeah, okay. The Great Society is, or was at least, a whole bunch of liberal philosophy, democratic or Democrat, not democratic by any means, ideas to change the path of the U.S. Well, let's take a look at 60 years later and see what it's got us. It's got us the demise of society. And this is what you need to make sure you keep out of your life, your mag, your whatever, because this will not be the group of people that survive any SHTF. I don't know where it was coined, but the three things that government could, quote unquote, legalize that would rapidly accelerate the demise of society, of its particular way of life, were gambling, prostitution, and drugs. Now, many of you guys are my age or older, and about 75% of the people that watch this channel are, over 45. And we can remember the days where the only place you were gambling was Las Vegas, appropriately named Sin City. Okay. Then eventually it wound up into Atlantic City, and now, crap, you can pretty much go anywhere. You go online and bet on whatever you want. Okay. Drugs. Okay, we've had a war on drugs for God knows how long, I mean, drugs hit the mainstream back in the 60s, the Great Society, and have never seemed to wane whatsoever. Okay, I mean, now we've got, was it Oregon or Washington or whatever, legalized magic mushrooms or whatever it is. I mean, some of this stuff is just idiotic. And then, of course, you get into prostitution. Well, prostitution's gone completely mainstream. It used to be, parts of Nevada were the only place, not Vegas, believe it or not. But now you have the internet and, the hookup sites or OnlyFans. It's insane. I mean, there's a story, some women's basketball player decided to get an OnlyFans account, because, you're a professional athlete. So, hey, why not doing some porn on the side might be a good idea. But, this is where the morality of the United States, of the world, rather, is just gone in the toilet. I mean, I don't know if you've seen the articles recently, but there's about every week some woman in Russia being arrested for some sort of X-rated stunt they're doing in front of the Kremlin, in front of St. Basil's Cathedral, whatever it would be. You know, are people this desperate for attention? This is the demise of society. I mean, I'm by no means am I saying that we all need to go back to Puritanism or anything like that. No, but what? Imagine coming out the other end, okay, of SHTF, which we all know is probably started, okay, and it ain't going to get any better. And a new society is going to have to be created. What's going to be the new norm? A lot of you guys have mentioned the movie Idiocracy, and Mrs. P and I actually decided to sit down and watch it about a week or so ago, and it had to be one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Okay, just not my kind of humor. It will never take the place of Napoleon Dynamite. I can't sit through 5 minutes of that movie. I've tried twice, and I never was able to do it. But that is literally the future society that this Build Back Better, Green New Deal is trying to bring. Dumb us down and have zero morals, zero respect for ourselves, zero respect for each other. It all fits so well into this Build Back Better thing, is that you aren't a human, you aren't an independent being or whatever. You're just a slab of meat. And that's literally what Build Back Better is trying to do. Take away any sense of individuality that you have. And the worldwide public is gladly going along with it. With the dumbing down of the population of Earth is insane. What's important to people? Work? No. I mean, a work ethic? Pfft, really? Okay. Somebody, I think it was emailed me yesterday, that, used to be you could get a kid to help you, mow your lawn or clean your garage or shovel your snow or paint your fence or do whatever. Kid was like, hey, cool, chance to make a little bit of extra money. I was all over it. And this lady was telling me in this email about, they're older, that they couldn't find a kid around that wanted to do any work to get paid for it. I mean, at least for me, I remember when I was a kid. Y'all know I started delivering newspapers when I was 11, okay? And I did that until I was 16. But every day, rain or shine, didn't matter if it was pouring rain. It was 2 degrees outside. I was doing this in Detroit. But, we all shoveled snow, mowed lawns, painted a fence, cleaned a garage, anything, depending on where you're at. You went over, you cleaned up the stalls for the rancher, whatever. We all did stuff like that. That's completely gone. Now lifestyle that's being promoted is, gee, sit on your ass all day, get yourself up to about 400 pounds, play video games, and, watch the latest episode of, trash TV. We all see stories on these college kids who can't, they're in college, okay? Supposedly, you have to pass a interview or, have a certain grade point average to get into college. They can't tell you how many presidents we've had. They can't tell you the three branches of government. Hell, AOC can't do that, and she's in one of them. But this is what society is. So when it comes time to come out the other end, and like I said, we're all going to be in little tribes. It's going to be up to us to determine, if you will, who the good guys are and who the bad guys are. And what morals you want to see the country, the world, the city, the town, the neighborhood that you live in go forward with. Like I said, I'm not saying turn into Puritans or something like that, but whatever. But God, for the life of me, please, please do whatever you can to have a work ethic, have some morals, have whatever for those people that you let into your groups. Because, as the old saying goes, only the strong survive. And a 400-pound fat kid who's, level 8,600 on Call of Duty, it ain't worth a shit to me. Have a good Sunday. Pinball out.